Peggy 12.
Now, it's time to get serious, all right? It's the moment that you've all been waiting for. It's next-gen time. Yes, you can get excited about that too, or you can be pissy about it like the internet. Ubisoft continues to cement its place atop the gaming industry with its iconic and enduring franchises and groundbreaking creative development. And I am so freaking happy to welcome the man responsible for guiding the company to its current level of extraordinary success. So everybody give a huge hand for Ubisoft co-founder and CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Nice to see you.
You too? How are you?
Sure.
So, Yves, I'm incredibly happy to be back this year. So excited to be here with you. You're here to kick off the next-gen segment of the show, and you've been really vocal. And I know, I'm a giantess. I'm literally like two people put into one. I know. You're feeling LeBron James for me. It's okay. I understand. Now, you've been really vocal in the media about getting these new consoles going, haven't you? Why exactly is that?
You know, because at Ubisoft, we love new consoles, so...
Yeah, and it drives next-gen gaming and big leaps forward. So what have you got for us today?
You know, I want to show you a new game from talented teams at Ivory Tower and Reflection. You know, I'm very, very proud of this game. I'm convinced it's going to revolutionize the genre.
Oh.
So it's called The Crew. So take a look.
Excellent. was so incredible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up to the creative director of the crew, Julian Garrity.
Hey, Aisha.
How's it going? How are you?
Not
Welcome.
too bad.
You look rad.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You look pretty red yourself.
Thank you.
All right. It's not a puppy, but it's with the compliments of the team.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
There's a little special something on there for you.
Ah, well,
Okay?
you know, normally I don't take bribes, but when it comes to gaming, I am incredibly unscrupulous. I have no morals whatsoever. So later.
Thank you very much. So, a new generation of hardware demands a new experience for driving games. With the crew, our first step was to ask, how do we use this new tech to change the status quo of driving games? The first answer we came up with, more variety in a video game world as big as has ever been created. Iconic city streets, off-road countryside, forests, mountains, desert flats, sand dunes, the whole of the USA. Now, with this ultimate open world playground in place, for the first time ever, you'll experience all the adventures of driving as you seek to infiltrate and take over a criminal organization one city at a time. Doing so, you'll experience what total freedom is. It's up to you to choose your cars, your customizations, your style of playing. This is driving at its most exciting, varied, open, and I like to think fun. How can we make this next-gen driving experience even more thrilling? We believe that sharing and competing with friends is essential. So we've made the entire game an online persistent world, blurring the line between the single player, the co-op, and competitive modes. You can't play solo, of course, but even better. Group up with your friends, create a crew, and play co-op in every single mission, event, or race. Those traffic cars you were driving past at 180 miles per hour in downtown Detroit, they could be AI, but they could also be potential rivals or crew members, creating a truly immersive world that is very much alive. Now we're going to jump into a live demo of the game, where we'll see everything that I've just mentioned. We'll follow 4 players in 4 different regions of the USA. Then they'll all unite in Miami, forming a crew, customizing their vehicles to perform a takedown mission together. Our first stop is in New York City, where Steve is kicking off an illegal street race across the Brooklyn Bridge and outrunning the police. Out of the streets of New York, we join our second player, Fergus, exploring Black Hills close to Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. Now he's exploring with a friend, tracking down some skills, and there are thousands of these 20-second trials scattered throughout the world. Each one will reward you with experience, cash, and parts. And you see those hills over there? You can drive all the way over there and explore them too. Now our third player is Sly, and he's driving through the back roads in Nevada. He's going to launch a skill that requires him to beat a ghost, one of the ways we feature asynchronous challenges. But get this, he's driving a high-speed performance car that needs to stay on the road to really perform versus the ghost of his friend, a dirt car that is built for going across rocky terrain. Just over the hill, you can see Las Vegas. We could drive all the way down there and drag race the strip. But what we're going to do is to join Paul in the streets of Miami, our final stop. Now, Paul is wearing a hat, so he's not very good, and needs some help to finish a cooperative mission. So, he's sending invites to all of his friends, the 3 other players that we just saw, to beat a mission in a cooperative way. Note that there was no lobby, no separation of the online multiplayer and the single-player experience. And this demo is live, so we're bound to make a few mistakes. Now, our customization system is something that we're pretty proud of. It allows players to tailor their car to exactly the type of performance that every race, challenge, or mission requires. And yes, you can strip all the parts away from the body of the car, choose the individual performance parts from the engine to the rims, and build the vehicle back up. Now that the crew is ready, they're going to launch the cooperative mission. This was much easier when the room was empty. Sorry about that. Now, it's a takedown of a rival faction driver that will take our 4 players across busy city roads, through backyards, across grassy parkland, and over beach dunes. The city of Miami is truly their driving playground.
Performance as individuals, but you can be certain that it'll take a group effort to take that monster down. It doesn't need to be pretty. Work as a team and hit him hard so the brain can feel it.
And as the players celebrate the completion of another mission, we see the arrival of a new threat in the form of a rival crew. The core of the game is collaborating and competing, and now it's up to the crew of 4 friends to work together to see off this new challenge.
Leave him in.
And there's something else. The tablet that I gave Aisha earlier on wasn't a bribe, wasn't just a bribe. She used it to prepare her own car while we were playing the game on stage.
Yeah, your guys just took me through it backstage, and it's rad. It's very cool. You can customize it right on your iPad, and the one that I just customized on my iPad is now available in the game, which is killer.
And that's something that everyone here can try on the booth tomorrow.
I will show you.
But it's not all we have for our second screen experience.
Very, very cool. Insane. Everybody
very much.
needs to check this out. It's so awesome. Thanks for the demo.
Thank
very
you.
cool.
Want me to take that?
Yes, you can hold on to that for me.